Hi friend, I am Ashish Kedar, working as a lecturer in Mechanical Engineering Department from KKR Polytechnic Nasik. Today we are going to learn one of the most important topics from subject strength of material named as shear force and bending moment. So first, shear force. The shear force at any section of beam is the algebraic sum of all the vertical forces acting on either side of the beam. Example of the shear force as 1. A piece of paper is cut by the scissor. Following figures or diagram shows the types of stress. First, it shows the tensile stress. When we apply the equal and opposite pull forces on any body, the stress which is developed is known as the tensile stress. When we apply the push force on the body, the stress which develop is called as a compressive stress. And as we see, the shear stress, when we apply the force tangentially on the body, yes, stress developed is known as a shear stress. Now these are the sign convention used while solving the problem. So shear force will be positive in case if we consider the section XX and leftward direction is upward and rightward is for rightward force acts downward. Shear force will be negative when the force acts on leftward is downward and force which is act to the right is upward. Now bending moment. Bending moment at any section of beam is the algebraic sum of moments of the vertical forces acting on either side of the section. So as we see in this figure, the hogging type means when the forces are going upward is known as a positive bending moment. When the forces act downward, that moment is known as the negative bending moment, and the name is given as a these are the sagging, and this is known as a hogging. Now the bending of beam or deflected beam. Now first, what is this? When a beam experiences a bending moment, then it will change its shape, is called as a deflected shape or elastic curve. When the beam is subjected to the bending moment, then it is undergoes with two types of movement, namely sagging and hogging, which produces the deflected shape of that beam. Now first consider the simply supported beam with point and UDL. Now first figure show the simply supported beam with the point load. So we can see the support A and B and the point load act at the center. Now the deflection of the beam is shown as a sagging type. Okay, so the deflection is known as a sagging type. In same case, if the beam is loaded with the UDL, UDL means uniformly distributed load, then the beam also deflect in sagging manner. So as we can see by means of this dotted line. Now next is a cantilever beam with a point load and UDL. Now this is first figure of cantilever beam and the load W act at the corner. Then this dotted line shows that the deflection of that beam. So this is a deflection and this type of deflection is the hogging type. And in same case, when the cantilever beam is loaded with the UDL, the beam is deflected also in hogging manner, and the dotted line shows the path of that deflection. And last beam is a overhang beam with point load and UDL. So as we can see, the beam up to the part A to B is loaded with the UDL, and part B to C is loaded with the or acts point load acts on the point C. So half part up to A to B, the beam is deflected in sagging manner as shown in figure by dotted line, and remaining part B to C is deflected by hogging manner. Okay, so these are the type of sagging and hogging and how the beam is reacted when we apply the load. Next, what is shear force diagram and bending moment diagram. So first shear force diagram. Shear force diagram is one which shows variation in shear force along the length of the beam. The section at which shear force changes its sign is the point where shear force is zero, hence it is called as point of zero shear. At this point bending moment is maximum. Then bending moment diagram. It is also the graphical representation of bending moment at all section of the beam. The point or section at which bending moment changes its sign with respect to the baseline is called as a point of contraflexion or point of inflection, and at this point bending moment is zero. Next. So there are some rules to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram. So let us see the rules. First, positive value of shear force and bending moment are plotted above the baseline and negative value below the baseline. Second, if there is no loading between any two sections, the magnitude of shear force will not change between the given vertical load and shear force diagram will be horizontal. Third, if there is a vertical load or vertical reaction at any section, the shear force at this section will suddenly increase or decrease on direction of that vertical load. 4. The variation of shear force is a horizontal line of vertical load and it is inclined straight line for uniformly distributed load between that section. Fifth, the variation of bending moment is straight line between any section having vertical load and it is parabolic for a uniformly distributed load. So these are the things which we kept in the mind in case of a uniformly distributed load. Next, the bending moment at two support of simply supported beam is always 0. Bending moment at free end of cantilever beam is 0 and bending moment at free end of overhang beam is always 0. So these are some rules which must be kept in mind while solving the problem on shear force and bending moment. Next. So hope you are so hope you are understanding the concept. Thank you very much.